Good morning, everybody. Isn't that what this is all about? Gotta keep the Tin Man warm. Let's turn the heat right up. Let's get to the bench. Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted you guys to behold this. The Echo 670 turd saw. I just spent the last 2 hours for you guys cleaning this saw as much as I could. Look, there's fins. I had to use a wire brush, gasoline, steel wool, many rags. There you go. We got her beat. I have a sense of pride from this here machine. I just wanted to show you guys this before we start the video. There's some sawdust on it and whatnot, but I had a little clutch rub issue. I had to shim this out. This is the wrong side cover. Well, whatever. This saw is almost presentable now. Crazy. Dirtiest power saw ever. I've never seen one this bad. And I've seen a lot of dirty saws. I had to go at it with some really abrasive stuff, but there you go. That hole's stripped. Anyhow, just wanted to show you guys this thing a close-up. Now let's get on with the video. We're going to run this thing in the wood, stock, bone stock, okay? We're going to put a timing wheel on it, stock. Because you guys have been asking me, can you run a stock saw and then port it and show the difference? Let's do that with this. Nobody ports Echoes. I mean, some people do, but it's not common. Echoes are a great saw. I'm already super into this saw. I really like it. It's an interesting design. It is a little heavy, but you know what? It's a quality saw. The fact that this thing still runs. And let me tell you, every fastener on this saw was loose. This saw runs like a top. Okay, let's go put this thing in some wood. In the next video, we're going to run this thing in wood with a good sharp chain. Let's see what this saw will do. Then we're going to put a timing wheel on this saw. Okay, we will time this saw together. Let's look at the stock numbers and talk about the stock numbers. What that means to me as a porter and where I'm going to go from there. And then let's do what most of you guys would do. Let's modify this muffler, okay? Let's take the base gasket out. And then if you guys want, we can run it like that, okay? Do that work, run it, and then let's try it again. If you guys are interested, let's go through the process. Everybody, I talked to a lot of you guys, you want to build that home light I built for Buchan. Well, you got to start here and slowly progress and turn saws up in increments. When I started porting, and it wasn't that long ago that I started porting saws, guys. When I started porting, if I shot for that home light build, there is no way I would have got there, guys. And I'm telling you that right now. There's so much that goes into a build like that. Numbers are a small part of it. Okay? So, let's run this thing stock. Let's put a timing wheel on it. Let's do a base gasket delete and a carb mod. Let's check the squish, or a muffler mod. Let's check the squish. We can run it like that if you guys are interested. Then, here's what I'm going to do for you guys. I'm going to take this saw apart and we're going to port it together on film. Let's do a basic, what they would call a woods port or whatever. I don't know what any of those terms mean. I port saws and I turn them up. That's what I do. So call it whatever you want. Let's do a basic port job on this saw. Basic. We're going to add, we'll have a look at the numbers. We'll add a couple degrees to the intake timing and a couple degrees to the exhaust timing. We'll put it back together and let's run it. And see how it is. Maybe it's good. And then if you guys want, I will go further into this saw. I will turn this thing right up. Right up. if that's what you guys want. I have never even touched one of these, but I'm willing to dive into it. Okay guys, here's the Echo. You guys have now seen it. I spent a lot of time, I mean not that long, the last hour cleaning this saw. It's not 100% yet, but I can't clean it any further till I tear it down. But I want to run this thing stock. I want you guys to see. I don't know what this thing's going to do. But again, guys, we're all in this together. We're having fun. I could just port the snot out of this thing, go, here's the sawed on, put it in wood, and we're done. But it's about you guys learning. And I'm learning along right with you. I have never touched an Echo in my life. This will be the first Echo that I ever run. So let's enjoy this together. And I'm going to run this, and I'm excited to, and you guys can watch along. So there you guys go. 670 Echo. We're going to put a bar on it. 24 full comp 3/8. I'm going to sharpen that up, and we're going to go and take this thing cutting. And let's see. I don't know. I don't know if this thing's going to run like a 266. I don't know if it's going to be slow. I have a feeling it's going to be torquey. You guys tell me. I've talked to quite a few of you about Echoes. I'm interested, guys. I'm always interested in something I don't know about. Let me tell you. That's how you learn. I don't know how this saw is going to run. So don't spoil it for me, guys. I'm very interested in getting this thing in some wood. Let's put a bar and chain on this thing. Okay, guys. Let's. Here's how I do it. You want the bar tip up, right? So, because that will change the adjustment, believe it or not. Okay, bar tip up. I do not have a scrunch for this. 14 millimeter. I'm going to see if I can change. A lot of times I'll change the nuts to match. That's actually a little on the loose side now. Let's do it again. Always just trying to share knowledge with you guys. This stuff is learned, and if you don't know it, it's okay to ask questions. It really is. Okay, I'm just going to squeak this adjuster, just a little turn. Okay, little turn. I want the chain to touch the bottom of the bar. See, it's not binding. There we go. Again, put the bar on the bottom, or put the bar on the ground, lean it forward, tighten this down. You don't have to reef these. I've had saws in here, you almost need a bloody impact gun to get the knots off. Don't reef them down, they're good. Okay? Test it again, there we go. Let's adjust this carburetor. Where's my cutting bag here? Give me a second here, guys. Okay. Maybe we'll have to do a carb tuning video on this here machine. I gotta take this top cover off because I'm getting blind. Okay, so high and low jet. Low jet is always the one closest to the carburetor. Let's turn her in. For those of you that are new, the first time I went to run this saw, I started this saw by accident. It's been sitting on my turd saw shelf for quite a while. And this saw started in 3 poles, and it's been sitting for years. So that's how this came to be, guys, for those of you that are new. I don't know where to put these. The low jet is the one closest. That's at the bottom of your RPM. That runs off your low jet. These screws are a little bit unhappy. I'm going to make it 1 turn out here, guys. Okay, hold on. Gotta put it in. Okay, so I don't know where these are supposed to be set. I'm gonna go 1 turn. Oh, this carb, these screws are bad. Okay, 1 turn, 1 1/4, and I'm gonna leave it like that. The high jet, this thing was really, really rich the way I got it. Oh, I hate carbs like this where it's like, when you close these jets, don't reef them down. Okay, just gently seat the jet. Because you know what will happen? There's a taper, a precision taper that goes into the carb on the end of the jet. And if you reef that in, you're going to mushroom where the jet goes in, and then you're going to end up with a carb that never runs properly again. And then you'll have to buy a new carb. That's the only way to fix that I'm aware of. Okay, same thing. One turn. Wow, these jets, somebody's been in here, and I'm surprised this thing even runs, guys. This saw's been abused its whole life. Poor thing. We'll do something with this. Okay. This thing's going to be hard to adjust in the woods. I'm going to grab a really fine screwdriver. Hold on, guys. This is riveting video, I know. Okay, guys, I just had to fight with this thing for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes. The jets. Somebody tried to take the limiters out, but they didn't get them out. So they actually broke the limiters and had them in. And that's why the jets wouldn't turn properly. This thing was stuck super rich, which is actually good. And that's probably the only reason why this saw still runs. Because to tell you the truth, and I know Echo's a quality saw. I can just tell by looking at this thing. Echo, you Echo guys, you know what you're talking about. You guys, I've talked to a few of you guys that run Echoes, and you always say it's like it's just a good, reliable saw. And I mean, that's the thing. If weight isn't a concern, or the fastest, newest tech saw, from what I can see, one of these would be a good choice. Okay, so them red things we don't talk about, somebody tried to break those out. The problem is that they didn't get them out all the way. So these jets were stuck. Okay, so that's the deal here. Oh, now they move. I couldn't get the high jet to back out, and it actually was because the limiter was stuck against it, and so this thing was stuck extremely rich. Now gently turn the jet in until it just touches. Don't reef it down. I've seen guys do that, and you end up you'll actually mushroom the carb body, and then you're going to need a new carb. You can't fix that. Okay, jet is already seated. There's a number on top of here. I'm going to use that as my waypoint, so you know where you're at. I'm going to turn this thing back out. Okay, I'm going to turn this thing back out until that same spot is up, and I'm going to go another quarter turn. Same with the low jet. I'm going to say 9/10 of saw work, and you know, getting a good running saw. Number one, the chain. Gotta have a good sharp chain. That is the most overlooked thing. Buchan says it all the time, and he's so right. Number two, the carb. You get that saw tuned right, and it'll make magic happen with a sharp chain on it. And often, and I mean, I tune my saws every time I run them. We're going to put the low at 1 1/4. Okay. We got a 3/8 full house, 24-inch bar on here. We got a nice clean air filter. We have a carb that will tune. I fixed the mounts. It is clean. I even hooked up the AV or the off switch. Let's see if this thing will start for us now. I don't even know if there's fuel in it, but let's give her a go. I guess this thing had a fast idle. It doesn't anymore. Switch is on. Let's just try her like this, guys. Let's see. This is a good saw, guys. What do we got going on here? Oh, we got to do something with this bar and chain. Hold on, guys. In real time, I'll show you. Okay, guys. Well, I put this cover on and it rubs just a little bit. You can see the discoloration there. This is a CS8000 cover. It's broken. It fits though. Bar holes line up. So, in the spirit of the Turd Saw build system, it is a system that I've devised. No, I'm just kidding, guys. We're going to use what we got on this one because I want to try this saw. This thing... Excuse me, this thing flings the oil, guys. There's a stripe of oil on my floor. Kill switch works now too. I'll put the bolt back in for that. Cool, I'm excited. How about you guys? We gotta go put this thing into the wood, tune the carb, etc, etc, etc. Man, does this thing oil. It just goops the oil out. I guess this is an Echo, guys. I guess that's how they run. This is a tight little power saw here, and I really didn't find anything terrible. The AV mounts are kind of sloppy side to side, but I mean, it's not terrible. So let's run her. Let's put this thing in some wood on the next video. I think this one's gone long enough. Stay posted, guys. We're going to put this thing in the wood. We will tune the carb on video. I get that question all the time. And let's make magic with this thing. Let's just have some fun. And yeah, let's run this thing stock. I want to know what these Echoes are all about. And this one's got some soul, which is right up my alley. Okay. As always, thanks for watching. Take it easy. See you guys.